All right, there we go. Hello, everybody. Welcome to. What do you mean low power mode? Charging correctly? Trying to get this thing. All right, fine. I'll plug it in over here, I guess, because I have to plug it in. All right. No, it's just because I think that USB port's a little weird. So. Is that plugged in? Are we good? No, it's not charging. My phone. Give me a second. I'm just having some technical problems here. As always, you know, fucking don't want to charge correctly. And it's charging. We're good. Alright, so we're just gonna have a discussion today. How's everybody doing? Welcome. Say hey. Yeah. So, what we're doing today is just having more discussions on the politics stuff and everything and what's going on. She's just sharing everything. She's being a little media reporter here. So, okay, so, alright, where is that? Oh, is it coming out on my phone here? Yeah, okay, there we go. So, sorry about the review, Neko. Monitoring streams on YouTube is actually quite a pain in the ass if you don't have, like, I have the studio and everything up. I'm on a PC for once, but what we're going to do is Project 2025 and shit like that. So, discussing what's going on in the politics and stuff today. I mean, it's just getting worse and worse, and I don't like it.
A little.
A little. Really getting bad. They just fired some more FFA. Okay, so here's a report right here. So what we could also, what I like to do is this should pop up too. Yeah, right. So so we just type in FFA. What I just learned. Federal. So what do you do? You know, what is he doing? In deal for FFA. Raising potential ethical concerns. You think? Okay, so basically what's been happening is Elon Musk is he has a lot of government contracts. How much government this is how we do this. We do Elon contracts. If you don't really know, this is what I want this to be, is a way to learn if you don't know about this stuff. But new FAA plans is related to the other one, so it's like, okay, inside track to take over the contract to fix air traffic communication systems. Why don't you just hire the people you oh my god, people are dumb, people are dumb. Starlink gets FAA contract, raising new conflict. See, the conflict is, he gets these contracts, the government's supposed to pay him, he's trying to dig into the treasury, and what also is happening is there is a department for, regulating, I apologize. I'm trying to think of what there's a regulatory board for when, you know, companies like Musk's has contracts with the government and stuff like that, and making sure companies don't have monopolies and all kinds of different things. And while they oversee Musk's stuff, the problem is, well, why would Musk have anything to do with his own regulations and stuff like that? You know, like, why would Musk have something to do with like getting those done? Let's see, what do we have? So what we have here, no, 16 hours, yeah, 38. There you go. Here's a report.
Elon Musk's companies, including Tesla and SpaceX, have received over $38 billion in government funding through contracts, loans, and subsidies, according to a Washington Post analysis.
This is fucking Fox LA.
This financial support, spanning more than 20 years, has been critical to Musk's success, helping Tesla survive early struggles and SpaceX pioneer space exploration.
Yeah, but they have like
in 2024 alone, federal and local governments committed $6.3 billion to Musk's ventures. Tesla has also benefited from billions in regulatory credits and tax incentives, which were key to its profitability.
Yeah, so
while Musk has called for ending subsidies, experts note his companies have thrived on them, with NASA and the Defense Department playing pivotal roles in SpaceX's growth. Critics argue Musk's push to cut subsidies could harm smaller competitors. Despite his company's reliance on public funds, Musk has downplayed their importance, claiming his ventures would succeed without them.
Okay, if they would succeed
However,
without them, can we get rid of
analysts
them?
and insiders
He
say
says
government
he'd
support has been
succeed
essential to
without
Musk's rise as the world's
public
richest
funding,
person.
basically, government funding, basically. So then get rid of his government funding. Then what are you doing? Why are we going to sit here on, you know? So what they're basically trying to do is close down all these government agencies in the form of some kind of, like, I don't know. Oh, yeah, we should report on this one. I should show you this shit. This is what annoys me. I've seen this. If you go to CPAC, what happened with CPAC? CPAC is a conservative, oh, what's it stand for exactly? Conservative, what is it? Government CPAC, Conservative Political Action Conference. So it's a big conference they do, like, every year for the conservatives that, you know, they get together and, you know, the president speaks, whatever. Oh, I love this picture. Look at this picture right off the bat. Awake, not woke. What do you think the word woke means? To stay awake. That was what the civil rights movement said in the 60s, was stay woke, stay awake. Like, I mean, come on, Childish Gambino sung it. Stay woke.
Yeah, that's true.
It's part of the song.
Yeah,
so.
it is.
Because I can't say it, but, and, you know, creeping. They're creeping. N-word's creeping. Stay woke.
Yeah.
N-word's it's just the quote of the song. It's the point, is to be like, yo, stay awake. Watch out. People are you know, there's more nuance to that. If you want to look, you know, look into that separately. So CPAC happened recently, and did we get CPAC salutes? Can I let it come up? Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, look at it. This is
the only way we don't have.
All right, so Steve Bannon is a former aide for Donald Trump. Steve Bannon is also the one that's been sitting there and egged on what was known as Gamergate, which was a bunch of the right-wingers and the lonely chud white males that did nothing but stay home and fucking bitch about women because they have nothing right. They've turned to the right because of this man. Because what he did was he said all kinds of things that all the gamer bullshit is saying and trying to make it like, oh, it's woke, it's ruining your games, and he took advantage of that movement. And what he's doing is he was saying, like, you know, throw a bunch of shit at them. This is why the news and these dumbasses are working. They throw so much news at you, you're like, what do I pay to what, and then you don't realize what they're doing, the big things they're doing. So yeah, we're just gonna be
victory if we surrender. The only way that they win is we retreat, and we're not going to retreat. We're not going to surrender.
Oh, you heard about the golden ticket? That's a big one. Golden ticket is a $5 million ticket. It's not even a golden ticket. It's the green card.
It's the green card
Gold
plus.
card.
It's like a subscription. Can I go away with it then? Can I go
you know what that's for?
The 7 days and then cancel it? Like, hello?
No. You know what that is for? Okay, so a green card, what a green card does is allows you to have legal citizenship, or legal, see, this is why you research, just so I absolutely give you the information that's correct. Green cards are officially permanent residency card.
Yeah.
Identify as an identity documentation that so someone outside of the United States can come here and basically they can work. Yeah. What he wants to do with the gold card is take that permanent residency and make it, oh, I'll give Donald Trump, because he'll pocket it himself, $5 million, and suddenly some Russian oligarch can have citizenship in the United States of America.
Yeah.
That's what he wants to do. He's going to be able to give anybody he wants citizenship.
No, it's specific people. He wants more rich people in this country.
But Donald Trump's stupid. It's anybody who's willing to pay it, because to him,
it does money.
It's money, and he has the power. He also has the power here.
Care.
Oh, yeah. But if you can afford a $5 million card,
then
you probably have more money set aside somewhere, or something like that, or something he wants. So these benefit America green cards, because these are the kind of people we need working here.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what they were arguing. The tech sector and the people that back Elon, the tech assholes, what they were doing was arguing about these visas. There's N1. I forget exactly what the actual designation for N1 visa. There's something. The visas. Oh wow, I just found out something from Japan. Never mind. Okay, so here, all I have to do is Elon visas. Partners. Oh no, not visa, not that one. Never mind. Sorry. It was like NB. I forget what it was called exactly. Basically, he was something similar, which was there was a tech kind of like work visa that was set up for foreign people to come over here and work at the tech industry because we don't have enough good tech people here. Any job, the tech stuff you want, you want to have more people here that are actually, I don't know, more qualified to do the job. So what happens is, they had a system set up that while they were gonna get rid of because it got rid of American jobs and it had immigrants getting American jobs, which pisses off the conservatives. But what happens? One of the number one conservatives right now was Musk, and he needed these Indians, or doesn't matter really, just foreigners, immigrants that Elon was for, but everybody else was against because they benefited Elon, so Elon was for them. If it doesn't benefit a conservative, they'll go, I don't need it, because they don't care if it benefits other people. But yeah, this is another thing. Elon's trying to partner with Visa. So the regulatory boards that would talk about his businesses are not going to attack him now because he's our fucking president. So basically, what he's doing is now whatever he wants. He wants an unregulated payment type because he used to have PayPal.
Right.
He used to own I don't know if he didn't create it. I think he just owned it. But yeah, watch.
We're not going to quit.
Watch
fight,
Bannon,
fight,
this guy,
fight.
do something you shouldn't do.
Amen. God bless you. You are amazing. You've honored every patriot in this country, every patriot great. You've honored them through your agency. This is all you.
My God. Well, yeah, because they're gonna bitch why they're turning into the president right now. Back in the day, FDR was so damn good at social economics, that's what president had, and they were like, not gonna have this again. Republicans make term limits.
Stupids.
I mean, term limits are good, but when it's vindictive that you get rid of term limits, that's what happens. So there's also another thing I wanted to look up, because there was something I didn't hear anybody talk about in the news that I was pissed off. Oh, ammo. This is something I don't think anybody has reported on much. Ammo legislation pins a new legislation. Oh, Washington Times legislation. Okay, so fuck off. Don't care. Yeah. Oh, look at that PayPal right here. Fucking asshole. New legislation will block banks from tracking gun and ammo purchases. This is what we want in America. This is what they're this is what I mean by when they shove a bunch of shit at you and you don't realize this happens. I found this kind of articles and talking about, and they're not talking about this. So dumbasses over here raiding the treasury and shit like that. But then all of a sudden we have, House Republican introduced legislation Tuesday that would profit. Go away, player. Okay, with profit financial institutions use electronic transaction codes to trace purchases of firearms and ammunition. Financial institutions use these codes, known as the merchant category code, to organize merchant category code to organize the data on the different types of purchases. Gun rights advocates fear that it could be used to create a database of firearm owners. Oh, yeah, right. They're totally coming to your house to take your guns. That's what they're doing. Yeah, that's what they're wasting their time with. No, they want money. No, they're gonna sell more guns. Okay, so remember this guy, Representative Riley Moore of West Virginia, put forth the Protecting Privacy and Purchases Act. Yeah. PPPA. Anyway, the bar and MCC did the code for gun and ammo transactions. I've spent the better half of my short career in public service fighting financial institutions to put a political agenda. Let me be clear, any attempt to collect data on Americans simply exercising their God-given rights is wrong. I won't stand for it. Your God-given right, because the Second Amendment is all they give a shit about.
Yeah,
but
of course they do.
But they're taking away your freedom of speech rights. That I mean, some countries have a stricter freedom of speech because you shouldn't insult people and threaten them as much as you can in America with their those 26 oh, fucking Jesus. So school shootings are about to get a whole lot worse because 26 co-sponsors in the bill too, by the way, which is not shocking. That's not enough. It needs 60 votes. But what Republican is going to vote against this right now? if Donald Trump says he likes it, they'll all vote for it because they're all fucking pissing themselves, scared to go anything against him because, well, yeah, that's exactly how it works. Oh, let's see what the Lincoln Project's always pretty
Watching
good.
the power grab and illegality going on in Washington, it's easy to feel helpless, like there's nothing you can do. Don't believe it. Every state has laws protecting your data online. The penalties for violation are civil and criminal. Elon Musk and his tech bros are not above the law, and a corrupt president has no ability to pardon state crimes.
Elon Musk has gained access to sensitive personal data on millions of Americans, including social security numbers and bank information. President Trump says he wants Musk to go even further.
Take action. Contact your state's Consumer Protection Agency. Contact your state attorney general. If your social security data has been illegally accessed, you have rights. No one elected Elon Musk. No one elected the tech bros following his orders. They have no special status under the law. You have rights. Use them. Don't let the bastards get away with it.
Yeah, that's a good. Basically, they're saying, like, you know, use your rights. Like, what are we doing? Like, what are we gotta, like, we gotta get rid of this goddamn, with the Roman, he called it a Roman salute. Bullshit. America did that salute back in the early 20s. And then, I don't know, we stopped for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
Imitation from King Charles. Oh, yeah. I think he needs a king from a king. Imitation, yeah, that's great. More cuts are happening, too, as we're speaking, too. This is the other thing that sucks right now, is what's happening is...
workspaces today as the agency that provides humanitarian aid overseas gets dismantled. It comes as the Trump administration announces plans for much bigger cuts to the federal workforce. Natalie Brand reports from the White House.
Remember, government doesn't make jobs.
Supporters clapped as former USAID employees collected their belongings from the agency's now closed Washington headquarters. The moment brought some to tears.
USAID aid is gone. The 20 years that we spent together protecting the American people from deadly pandemic diseases and ensuring that people throughout the world understood that America is great because America is good.
All right, that was a weird way to say that. We understand America is great because America is good.
What?
No, basically, America is great because America is good morally. Is what he was saying. It makes sense. He had a good. It was a good thing. He just said it was weird, but he's stressed and he just got like Africa needs it. We need it for all kinds of things. Oh yeah, this dumbass over here. There's 50 million in condoms plus 50 million in condoms going to Hamas. They're fucking all over the place. They're creating more Hamas. It's like, what? We're giving condoms to terrorists, according to our own president.
What is that doing?
Because his propaganda is the dumbest shit you'll ever hear. But it's still propaganda because that's what they're doing. They're giving us condom, and no, they're not. No, we're not. Like, no, we're not. Like, I don't even know what the fucking, like, I don't get it. It's like, I don't know. Yeah, they might end up sticking the thumbnail, because this thumbnail for this fucking live stream is it's the one I made last week, but I forgot that it's set that way, but it's good. That one's good. Like, what are we doing? We confirmed RFK like a couple of weeks ago, and he wants to get rid of vaccines and stuff like that. But why did I have Dearborn down? I had something about Dearborn, which is a town here. Something interesting was that one. Dearborn, Michigan. Yeah, well, what happened? Not sure what I had that on. I should have wrote more on that one. That's on me. But I had all kinds of notes. Yeah. Oh yeah. We're paying him $8 million a day. But we don't need cancer research, apparently.
Apparently not.
And the goal is to just boycott his company. Boycott everything Musk. And oh yeah, what was that one? There was reports that they were gonna have what they called the rapid response. response. I can't spell, guys. Sorry, and I'm not a typer. So they had a rapid response task force, which was something to do. Was that the immigration? They were gonna create. Yeah. They were gonna create something for immigration and shit like that to get after people that were getting rid of, you know, telling immigrants like what to do and stuff like that. Yeah, and I wish the Democrats would also stop this. There's an armored Tesla deal that they're giving Musk to do armored Teslas for war, and it's like, what is that? You know? Oh yeah, and Microsoft's doing a chip and stuff like that now. It's like all these tech companies are going to get tax breaks and stuff like that for these produced chips in America and all that stuff.
Because
instead of giving
they're pushing a lot of tech.
Because Microsoft, yeah, that's what Elon's doing in his tech bros. These are like 20-some-year-olds that are raiding our fucking Treasury Department. Oh yeah, and basically what the Democrats were doing is instead of going to fucking tech, he went to tech on the left. He's going to other billionaires. He's going to left tech billionaires and trying to get support from other places instead of, I don't know, maybe you should just go to regular people or other Democrats and actually try and like tell all the other Democrats, don't vote for anything that the White House is doing. Don't fucking, you know. I mean, we've got like the Nazi movements are allowed. This is a former Vikings person talking at a he calls MAGA a Nazi movement, which is absolutely true. And this is what happens. They arrest him.
Celebrate the library, but the vast majority are against including a MAGA.
Because he's basically just talking.
Unfortunately, it's clear that this council does
non-violently protesting, basically at a city council protest. Basically, all he's doing is talking about.
MAGA stands for resegregation and racism.
Resegregation and racism.
MAGA stands for censorship and book bans. MAGA stands for firing air traffic controllers while planes are crashing. MAGA stands for firing the people overseeing our nuclear arsenal. MAGA stands for firing military veterans.
Which they had to rehire because they were like, oh no,
you've got all the people that did the job, and now you need someone for it.
Something especially since you can't not have someone in monitoring the nuclear facilities and nuclear stuff and all that. It's just
importantly, MAGA is explicitly a Nazi movement.
There you go. It says it's specifically a Nazi movement.
Hat, but that is what it is. I will now engage in the time-honored American tradition of peaceful civil disobedience.
Get the heck. Get out.
So I will now engage in peaceful civil disobedience. That's all he said. I don't know what he did. He went somewhere he maybe wasn't supposed to, and then they just tackle him. That's it. That's all. That's what they do, and everyone's cheering for him.
Yeah, we're gonna take a 5-minute recess.
5-minute recess after this. Look at it.
Wow, crazy.
Yeah, that's yeah. And we got let's Pod Save America. Okay, so Pod Save America's busy having Bill Mayer on instead of fucking, I don't know. Look, and veterans are getting. There was a reporting when some guy called Fox News and was like, "Hey, my veteran buddy, his fucking tenant, he's a landlord, can't pay his rent. Meaning, I won't get my money because you fired a veteran. I like veterans, and I need my money. Can you not, like, we really shouldn't be doing this because my buddy, you know." No, you just want your rent money.
Yeah.
Because you're a tenant, you're a landlord, and you're pissed. And it's like, dude. And it's like, look at the reporting. You know, arrested over anti-Trump protest. Yeah. I mean, he literally protested. He didn't just do a peaceful speech, but he didn't do anything wrong either. Yeah. He didn't do anything wrong. And this is what, you know, this is... Yeah, all the USAID people are gone, and it sucks. And it's like, what do we do with this shit? I mean, we have to, like, I don't know, these are the kind of people that, oh, and here's another thing that's coming out, too. reportings of the
I
Epstein
tweeted
files
this. People are very
out.
upset about this.
And I'm thinking that
supposedly Donald Trump is going to release all of the files, right? Is he released the JFK stuff yet?
No.
Yeah, has he released the JFK stuff yet?
So
no, he has not.
Turns out that's more of a bargaining chip when he talks about that stuff than actual promise.
Well, but he's going to release, what was the other stuff that he was going to release?
The Epstein files?
No, the other one, the UFO stuff, right?
Oh
yeah.
Is that released?
UFOs right now.
No?
We need UFOs.
Okay.
So
Well,
bad.
we know he's going to release the Epstein files, right? Because why wouldn't you? Now, there is a story going around that supposedly there are FBI agents who are destroying all these files.
A lot of this stuff has been happening.
It's almost as if like they're trying to start this story as to why they can't release these files because they can't exist.
The dogs are eating the homework everywhere.
Yes, the dogs are eating the homework. We've got people who are destroying these files. Really? How did you catch those people? Who are they? Oh, you're not going to tell us? Oh, okay. Well, maybe you should just grab those files from them and release them.
Right wingers too. It's just they're
everybody knows that Donald Trump is going to release the Epstein files. Why wouldn't he?
And Jeffries,
there was a funny thing.
Our leader Jeffries in the Democrat Party is saying, "Well, I'd rather bargain with the right than pander to the alt left." And you're like, "What alt left? Oh, right, you think you're the left, so anything left of you is alt left," which is not true because people like us are left leaning.
Yeah.
We're left. We're the actual left. Majority report is left. Left is best, but not alt left. Like, we're not an extreme left. We're just so far left of everybody else in America. They think we're some extremists.
Yeah.
Because the right has been normalized so much that a little bit of an extreme on the right is like, it's just a little out there. And you're like, no, it's way out there. That's MAGA. That's not okay. There is no such thing as a MAGA thing. There's no such, it's the Republicans now. That is the Republican Party now. So the thing is, when someone says MAGA Republicans, tell them, shut the fuck up and just say Republican, because they all are bowing and kneeling. Remember when they said kneeling was bad?
Mm-hmm.
Because Colin Kaepernick fucking kneeled, and now they're kneeling to Trump, kneeling to a king. Don't have a problem with kneeling until it does what it helps you. Or you only have a problem kneeling when it's a black person kneeling.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Because I don't remember hearing about anybody else kneeling as much as Colin Kaepernick, who was a black fucking NFL player. Yeah. And you're like, what's wrong with that? If he wants to kneel the flag, he's not disrespecting it, because we as Americans changed it from a certain salute to over our hearts because another party did that, started using a salute for hate speech, and we went, all right, we're not a part of that. And now we're like, oh yeah, we're totally a part of that. Because now it's like, what do you call that? Roman salute? It's not a fucking Roman salute. My heart goes out to you. Your hands should be upside down and down here, not up and in the air. I don't even want to be seen doing it.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it's just like, even to represent it and to show you what I mean, the difference, because it's like, I don't want to be a camera taker. You know what I mean? It's a hate symbol. But
about the editing of an interview apparently that happened with Fox. Fox had interviewed him about this. And this was back in July of 2024. And Fox cut it in a way where
Fox
they asked him, will you release the Epstein files
that he would release as president if he became
president?
And
Trump said, yeah.
And that's, I don't know, it feels like a thing.
And then they cut away.
How many times have we had somebody
say,
oh,
there was
releasing
other
these
things
files
that he said after that
JFK,
that sounds
like,
a little bit weird and may explain why he's not going to.
Is there more to it?
Would you declassify the 9/11 files?
Yeah.
Would you declassify JFK files?
Yeah.
I
did a lot of it.
Would you declassify the Epstein files?
I think he did something. He did some files, but they're usually these things are released, but then the redacted.
Okay, and that's where they cut. For the original interview. Oh, okay. Yeah, 9/11. Yeah, JFK. I actually released a lot of it. No, I didn't. And yeah, Epstein. Yeah. Okay. Go back just a little bit and find out what the rest of that answer is, because in common parlance, this is what we call that. Go ahead.
Would you declassify JFK files?
Yeah. I did a lot of it.
Would you declassify the Epstein files?
Yeah, I would. I guess I would. I think that less so, because you don't know. You don't want to affect people's lives if it's phony stuff in there, because there's a lot of phony stuff with that whole world.
There's a lot of phony stuff with that whole world.
Do you think that would restore trust? Help restore trust?
Yeah, I don't know about Epstein so much as I do.
I don't know about Epstein so much. I don't know about Epstein so much.
Yeah, keep going.
Odd thing to say. I don't know about Epstein. I don't know about Epstein so much. I mean, he was a fantastic guy, great guy, but I mean, he was a horrible person, but a great guy. Like, that's what it sounds like he's about to say, like that kind of shit. Because it seems like Trump wants to fucking talk about his body. You know, we all forget, guys. We all forget. But I mean, come on, man. Look, this is why I don't like the Clintons either. I mean, Bill Clinton's kind of a scummy guy anyway, cheated on his wife while presidency, but like there's like, you know, can I find it? Oh, look at that. Huh. Well, the Washington Post, don't trust the Washington Post, by the way. Washington Post is owned by Jeff Bezos. Washington Post also said that they would not be releasing anything that is the opposite viewpoints of Jeff Bezos.
Crazy.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Just so you guys know that this post. Oh, yeah. I love how the Washington Post right here is reporting on this because the Washington Post was gonna endorse Kamala until Bezos was like, no, you're not. I own you. No, you're not. Because I'm not gonna do it. Jeff Bezos announced a significant shift coming to the Washington Post. It's like, really? Key editor is gonna leave because he's like, nah, he doesn't want to stand up for that shit. New rules for the opinion. Can't be the opposite of me. So it can't be an opinion. It's gotta be your opinion and only Bezos' opinion. It shouldn't be the opinion section. It should be the Bezos section. Oh wait, the whole fucking papers is a section. So don't trust. But even the Washington Post is outing it. They're like, bro, dude, he's changing things. Be warned. But I don't trust the Washington Post anyway.
No, man.
You're not getting anything interesting. But look at this. Look at this interesting photo. Look at this interesting photo. Well, you gotta find, go to a news site and find a news, like AP or BBC, something subjective. You can use Ground News. If you guys use Ground News, it's great. I'm not sponsored by them, but like, I mean, how many pictures? Look at it. So these pictures. They're just, yeah. Here's him with Justine, or whatever her Maxwell. Justine, I don't know how to say her first name. I don't give a fuck. She can fuck her. She's in jail right now. I'm hoping. I'm pretty sure she's in jail. There's a picture with her with him. Look at this. Melania's got a different outfit on. This is the different event. Justine again. So if you guys want to say, this might be from that other photo, that other scene. Here's another photo with him. Is this the same photo? Is this the jacket? Is he wearing a green jacket in this one or something? Yeah, it's a green, different color jacket, different tie for Trump. So yeah, multiple times. So this proves multiple times he's been hanging out with, you know, Epstein. I mean, we all forget about Trump, Epstein. No, here's one. Donald Trump's flight nightmare revealed. I'm sure he might perish in a jet crash. Oh, if only. I don't condone violence on him, but if he would have died by a complete accident, it would have made me happy. Oh yeah, look at this one. This one came out not that long ago. This was, yeah, it's more than 6 months old, this article. But this was, ex-president used late convicted sex offender's plane after his own jet developed engine problems. So he picked up a plane, bought a private jet, because of his one having problems. So which one does he buy? Literally one previously owned by Epstein himself. He used a plane that was once owned by Epstein. His late disgraced financier, blah, blah, blah. It was a Gulfstream G-Jet 5550. His previous ownership was singled to Trump's after own private jet, Boeing 757, as Trump Force One, and had engine issues. The Epstein was the former plane was emblazoned with the slogan Trump 2024. So, yeah, he used a plane for his, like, that's the fucking... I don't know how good the Guardian is. I don't ask some of these places, but you know, but this is just straight up reports on that. So there you go. There's a report for that, so you can tell. Yeah. But why would Trump be afraid of admitting that he knows Epstein? Oh, I don't know. I wasn't friends with him. No, not at all.
It's almost like
he's an Epstein associate?
Well, it's almost like he's setting it up
so don't be afraid to call your
if we did release it and there were names in there, I wouldn't believe it.
It's nuanced.
I wouldn't believe those names because they're probably fake. Yeah. That's the thing. All the files that we have are probably fake. So I wouldn't I wouldn't. Why would we? I mean, I could release them, but it's all fake stuff anyways. So you wouldn't want to believe that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of fake stuff in that file.
People get confused.
I know this is a confusing thing, but
I have one more salute. I think somebody else.
A, B, C, D, E for Epstein, F for fake. Is sometimes those files. The fake files, commingle with the Epstein files, so it's hard to know which is which in the files. So
so it's hard to know what's in there.
Yeah, but not so much.
Yeah, they're gonna hide some shit. They're gonna redact some shit. It's just gonna be all the files.
So for MAGA, that is curious as to why we haven't seen the Epstein files yet.
You know how many powerful rich people are gonna pay for those to be
Maybe the
up?
reason is because it's all fake.
You know,
the files.
Yeah, could be.
Could be.
What's this?
Yeah, the dog's eating.
Jeffrey Epstein's.
The Republicans.
Jeffrey Epstein set Elon Musk's brother up with a girlfriend.
Oh, and Jeffrey Epstein set up Musk's brother with a girl.
I wonder what they talked about. If it was inseminating.
Yeah, right. It's just like I didn't even know how Musk got a brother until someone said something like that, and you're like, yeah, that's true.
Great, there's two of them.
What?
Musks.
Yeah, there's two Tates too, by the way, and they're both in Florida right now.
And they're both psychotic.
They're both in Florida.
Yeah.
They're supposed to be in a Romanian jailer in Florida. Because Trump
set them free.
No, not really. I don't think he has the rights to do that.
He did something.
Yeah, he did something. I don't know much about Romanian law and what side Romania's on, but Andrew Tate and Tristan Tate flee Romania for U.S. Is Trump involved?
Andrew Tate and his brother Tristan have reportedly left Romania and are believed to be heading to the US.
I've heard
the
them talk in
38-year-old
their own house
social
and talk
media
about
figure
stuff, and they're
his
just
brother,
the biggest.
36,
fucking
were reportedly on a flight to Florida.
They're groomers.
Yeah, heavy, bad sexual traffickers, like the worst type of groomers. They're sexual traffickers.
That and they groom, like, 20-year-olds to do exactly the same thing as they do.
Exactly. They, basically, their model is like, so is it like gay? I don't even know how he talks. He talks really dumb with his weird accent, but is it gay to have a girlfriend? It's kind of like what comes out of their mouth. And you're like, that's not what they say. And you're like, no. Like the dumbest shit. Oh, shit. I just want to look that up and just to show you how bad it is. What shit Tate says. Andrew Tate explains why you feel like shit.
Yeah, there's that.
There's no way that's 3 minutes of Andrew Tate destroying women. There's no way he's destroying this woman. There's no way he's destroying women at all. I gotta hear this. I gotta enjoy. I'm gonna
do this. Get a ball. A foam ball won't hurt nobody.
Get a
Say to your
foam
boy,
ball,
dig
right?
fast. Throw it at it. Maybe 4 times out of 10 he'll catch it. To a chick, dig fast. Boom. Straight in her mouth. They ain't catching the ball. And I watched a woman.
What? What did I just witness? What?
I can't take this man seriously. He's a piece of shit human being. All right, he says like you take a foam ball, you throw it at a guy. He'll like, oh, I'm a dude. I'm a sports, and I'll he'll catch the ball. Like his reaction time's great, and throw it at a woman, it'll go right in her mouth because she's not paying attention or some stupid shit or something.
Right.
Whatever dumb shit's leaking out of his bald head.
Yeah.
What kind of radiation is fucking 4-time kickbox world champion? So what? These 8-year-olds can't do multiplication, but they can really act like they know some shit. Good video, thank you. Yeah, no, it's not. Jail time is karma. Yeah.
True.
How he gets murked by a woman. Fucking beta behavior. I loved Andrew Tate, beta behavior.
Oh my god.
Now Top G is in jail. Ha ha ha, karma. Oh, I love it. That's great. It's just people are clowning on the comments. And
Yeah, because everyone knows he's a
should women drive? Should women drive? What do you mean, should women drive? I have a medical condition and I might not be allowed to drive because my medication makes me dizzy and tired. It's supposed to. It sucks, but it's what it is. It's seizure medication. She might have to drive for me. Does that make me less of a man?
No. No. There's not even a not
Lex
really.
Luthor.
It's like no.
I can't even explain to you
I
how
can't even
ridiculous
call
this
him
was.
Lex Luthor because
She
Lex
came
Luthor
up,
just
she
died
pulled out
of
of a
disrespect to
junction,
Gene
turned
Hackman.
to turn right.
That's true.
And instead of just turning right, she did some kind of U-turn back into traffic and crashed.
Okay.
It didn't make any...
It's like sometimes these are individuals that are dumbasses and not the fact that she's a woman that makes her dumb.
No. Yeah.
Human sense.
Sure, there's plenty of men that are worse.
Explain it to you in a way that
men are
makes
worse
sense.
at driving because we are angrier. And we'll just go, fuck you. That makes you a bad driver. That reaction right there is bad. doing that reaction, so just going, oh, well, all right, just letting it go. That's good. Staying on the rules. Like, what did I see the other day? A guy in a Ford F-150 extended cab hits a person, slides them, drags them like a bunch of feet. They fall out, and they're fine. They, go into the grass and shit. And then he denies it. Guy's been caught like 8 or 9 times for road rage. The cops were sitting there like, yeah, it looks like you got 9 road rage incidents on your record. This isn't you? The cops were like totally immediately already convinced. Because, well, they're sitting there, the truck's sitting right there in the driveway with the camper on. He's like, oh, I was camping the last 3 days. And they're looking at the record going, this gotta be the guy. This gotta be the guy. Same truck, same model, same color. And this guy's got road rage on his record like 8-9 times prior to that one.
Yeah.
Men are absolutely worse at driving.
I know you're sitting there thinking, no, that can't be right.
Worse,
no, that's literally what she
assholes.
did. Instead of just turning right and going on her way, she comes.
Okay, shut the fuck up about driving. Kate teaches women a lesson. What about what?
And you need to be more misogynistic.
Yeah, right about what?
This woman.
What?
The first fucking things that comes out of his dumbass brother's mouth is, Andrew, you need to be more misogynistic. No, you don't!
Please
no. Woman just spilled my coffee.
Bitch!
This woman spilled his coffee, so he's got to oh, he's such a beta male that he's got to big bro. Aniki, she spilled my coffee.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yell at her yourself. Well, I mean, don't, but because you're a piece of shit. But you be the piece of shit. Don't make somebody else the piece. Well, that just makes it's just
Bitch, bring some paper towels. We're doing a fucking podcast.
Then buy new equipment. You're rich.
Right.
I would look at that with how much money's in my pocket and go, oh, here, just get a new one. Don't worry about it.
Have you ever seen a woman try and do anything competently?
Yes. A lot of times they do it better than we do.
This is why they're.
I would trust a woman with a baby in her arms more than a man.
Absolutely.
But that doesn't mean a dad can't be a good dad either. I'm just more used to a woman having that motherly instinct. A single father who really does care about his kids could be just as good because some of the people they care. It's individual. It's like you're trying to conflate like an entire gender when there's nobody within the gender that is exactly gonna act the same.
Mm-hmm.
Some people don't have the exact same feel. Like some men are slightly feminine, some men are completely masculine, some are non-masculine at all. Some are like there's so many variations. Oh, I wonder if it's because it's fluid.
True.
There is no definition for male and female and how to act.
Why do you have to have a big ass machine?
If I pick this up.
Yeah.
You ain't fucking with me. I'd have my...
Bang!
That's all it took.
That's it? Like, we don't need guns, but do you really need this fucking thing that's big as your forearm knife?
Left hand, I'd still like jab, I'd fucking swing low, take your fucking knee out. You ain't gonna see it coming. What would a woman do? Slap the machete, slap her in her face, one hand.
Bro, you ain't slapping a machete out of anybody's hand. You're gonna get cut.
Absolutely.
All it takes is a woman just go, fuck you. It's not that hard to do. That's what he just did.
Bitch, I ain't gonna be flanning around. I'm gonna swipe.
But this guy's in Florida right now because our president thinks he should.
Girl comes at you.
He shouldn't be in jail. He's great. He helped because he won him the election. He helped them. He helped radicalize the 19, 20-year-olds that basically won Trump the election.
Yeah.
The people that won the reason Trump won is because Kamala wasn't good enough and was helping with genocide. No, 3% of the third of the country didn't vote, and people like Tate taught fucking the younger white males to be, I don't know, whatever the fuck this alpha sigma BS random crap, I'm better than you fucking attitude, and it made them think, oh well, that means Trump's one of us, and then Trump went on podcasts that solidified this type of thinking. Because these are podcast bros, the worst of the worst type of person in the world is a podcast bro.
That's how it goes. Slap, slap, grab, choke, shut up, bitch, sex. No! Don't call me a misogynist! What am I gonna do? My private jet won't fly. My supercars won't start. All my beautiful women will no longer.
But if I call you a sex trafficker, that'll make someone go, maybe we should put him in jail. That'll stop your fucking that'll mean you won't sleep very well. Your jet can't fly if you're not in it.
Right.
ever sleep with me. My diamonds won't shine. Please don't type that.
Oh, no, your diamonds won't shine. They're fucking diamonds. It's just a bunch of carbon. You got rocks. You like diamonds more. What are you, wait, I'm sorry. That's feminine attitude. That's feminine, man. Like in pretty shiny jewelry. He likes jewelry.
No, I'm not a misogynist. I don't give a fuck.
Like, stop being such dude, having a cigar in your mouth does not make you an alpha. This makes you a
I know. It's like this guy likes a fucking big-ass fucking thing in his mouth, but more than he likes fucking having women.
Exactly.
He's right. Sure he is. There's so little
comments. The people that have those they say those comments don't get shit. So, they don't know how to be anywhere near a woman.
Not giving a shit. Well, you should talk shit. He explains this, he explains this, he explains this. There was one where it was like Tate versus a psychologist. And I bet you that psychologist just... I'll never date a girl over 25. Yeah, okay, sure. Off the record. Yeah, okay. That's just... Yeah.
That's just disturbing.
That is disturbing.
You want to date someone a quarter of your age? Ew. I actually have to know how old he is. How old is this bastard?
I'm at the point where I'm a kind of person, like, I don't date if they're under 25, because it's like... a little young. I mean, I obviously don't need to worry about that, but like the point being is, why would I go any lower?
It's creepy.
It'd be weird. Plus, weird. Then because 25 is like when your brain's finally developed, 100%. It's like, it's just like Tate's an ass. Tate's an asshole, and this is what we gotta, like, where, do I have a news? Yeah, let's go on the news, because all this shit's just ridiculous.
That is true.
YouTube.
Okay.
Load.
Hello.
This internet it's wired in, great internet, but...
YouTube doesn't like to cooperate.
So, yeah, so we got, okay, we have to kind of hear what's happening.
Are you tracking how many veterans have been fired so far?
Yes, we are.
Oh, yeah, we are. We're tracking. They're firing veterans out of any of the policies. So any government, a lot of government workers. So a big fact is a lot of veterans go back into government work because they want to serve their country, because they've served their country, but serving the country through government jobs, not necessarily military, is easier because you're guaranteed no combat and stuff like that, and it's easier work. It's office work sometimes. But you're still serving your country, and some of these people, that's what they want to do with their lives. They want to serve their country. They want to stay basically what they've been doing, and that's fine. That's great. But here we go with Donald Trump being talked about during the White House with UK Starmer. I believe is he the current? He's the Prime Minister. That's what I thought. So I don't pay attention to many politics throughout the other world because there's too much going on just here alone, and with governments in other countries, they're so much different because they have a parliament and they have a shadow parliament. And what we're doing right now is almost like we have a shadow parliament with the worst kind, the shadow parliament Elon, who's not an elected official but is rooting for the treasury.
As smaller number as possible, but we
you want to be small
success in slimming down our
Meanwhile,
government.
Republicans are calling Fox News going,
the veterans were excluded. Buyouts and others.
The buyouts are not viable. The buyouts are not right.
Took other things, and some people we're finding out don't even exist. We're finding that we have a lot of people that don't exist, that people thought that did. We will be making a statement on that, but we're taking care of our veterans. We love our veterans. We're going to take good care of them.
You do not give a shit about your veterans. You want to send a bunch of more people there to be veterans. Send next domain stops winter fuel payments to the elderly and also doesn't really support the veterans. Oh, yeah, apparently that guy's not liked in the UK either. But the UK's been going conservative for a long time, too. When Trump was first in office, we had... Here, you'll look at this. This is, I swear to God, this is British. This is British fucking Trump. This is who was in office in 2016, excuse me.
Oh, yeah, that guy.
During Trump's first inauguration, this is who he was. This dude was literally considered British Trump. He was that just bad. This dude was fucking bad. Wait, he was born in New York? And he was British. That's something new to me. You see, when you learn. That's why I like being the one I should call myself the one American that learns. Or the American that actually likes to, I like to learn this stuff. But I didn't know you could be a British Prime Minister and not be born in Britain.
Interesting.
Because you have to be born in America to be an American president, obviously. You have to be over 35. And, yeah, right here. Now, this means a little bit different. He was a leader of the Conservative Party from 2019 to 2022. Previously Foreign Secretary from 16 to 2018. Oh, yeah, he was mayor of London. Apparently he was a shitty mayor, too. Previous office, yeah, Prime Minister of UK, 19 to 2022. So, like, look at how little of reign he had. And I believe, what they were touting is they were going to be like, oh, things are so bad, we were going to go back. No, seriously, they were going to go back to Boris the same way. Boris Johnson's a dumbass. But Starmer is apparently not any better. And Germany's not getting any better because it's conservative.
Okay, please. Mr. President, could you be persuaded as part of a peace settlement in Ukraine to provide air cover, a backstop security position to the contributions that Europe might make as well?
Well, so President Zelensky's coming to see me on Friday morning.
So Zelensky's
we're going to be signing really a
because
very
well he's touting he wants minerals
really
from Ukraine.
So
he's trying to
work in there. We'll have a lot of people work in there.
That's scummy ass behavior. Oh, you want to live and survive? Give us some minerals. Like, that's basically why they impeached him the first time. You know that.
Yeah.
What Trump did the first time to get impeached was he held funding over his head for information about the Bidens.
Appreciate it very much, and I look forward to seeing him. We'll be talking about it, and
this should be impeachable and not a single Republican's going to talk about impeaching him over this.
I mean, as you know, we've already indicated that we'll play our full part in making sure that any deal, if there is one, and I hope there is, and I think this is a historic moment to make sure it's a lasting deal, and we're about to have a discussion about how we can make that work.
Well, I have to say this, as I said yesterday, you're talking about a peacekeeping force.
It's worse when it's more than one leader in the world who's just that much of a shithead. That's like, here we go with all this shit going on.
I think we're very well advanced.
They're just making it worse.
Russia has been acting very well. We have Representatives Steve Witkoff and Scott and Marco and
you gotta watch
JD,
Trump on
every one of us and a lot more.
What is it?
But I think we're very well advanced on a deal, but we have not made a deal yet. So I don't like to talk about peacekeeping until we have a deal. I like to get things done. I don't want to give it the
Trump on super
bad luck
speed
sign. We don't want to do that.
fucking slow.
We've had very good talks with Russia. We've had very good talks, as you know, with Ukraine. Yes, sir.
Mr. President, does the Prime Minister have to choose a closer relationship with the EU as he is seeking and a good trade relationship with you? Which one should he go for?
Well, I think we have just a great relationship. We actually had a good relationship before. We've met a couple of times, and I'm very impressed with him. I'm very impressed with his wife, I must say. She's a beautiful, great woman. And I said you're very lucky. He's very lucky.
He's too busy talking about his wife, and oh, you're very lucky, so great, so lucky. I'm so lucky that I have a hot wife, but my hot wife's not here. Melania's not here. She doesn't live in the White House anymore because she can't stand me. I don't know how anybody cannot stand me. Everyone loves me.
No one does. We just pretend to because you give them.
No, Melania's been reported. What is here? I'll show you this one too. Melania Trump. It'll just come up in the reports because it's recently. Look at this ugly ass bitch. She's got more plastic in her face than I do have on my table.
Probably.
And this table's made out of plastic. That says something.
It does.
She's...
Good lord.
She can't even speak very well. She can't even fucking write speeches. She steals Michelle Obama's speeches.
Like, how long has she been living here that she should at least have our accents slightly?
That's not the problem I have with it. I don't care about the accent and the
fucking... Not really,
but she doesn't know how to speak well. It's different.
It's
the accents... Who cares? There's plenty of people with accents. I like accents. Accents are normal. You know what I mean? That's fine. It's a perfectly normal thing to have. But, wearing a green coat that says, I don't really care. Do you? Where was she going when she wore that?
I don't...
Because this is to prove. This is all in her first... Wow, all I have to do is, I don't really care, do you? I really almost want to buy this fucking jacket just because I just, want to wear it to, like, MAGA events and be like, I don't really care, do you?
Yeah.
Oh, it's just okay, yeah.
Here.
So, admitted she wore her, I don't really care. Admitted she wore it? It's fucking in giant letters. What do you mean?
What do you mean admitted? It's right there.
I mean, this is a 2018 article, but what was she wearing it to? That's what I want to know. It was a jab, you guessed it, at the left-wing media. Yeah, okay.
Was it just, she was just wearing it because?
Well, one, because she doesn't really care.
And?
Two.
Is there really two?
Our trip to the immigrant kids at the border detention center.
Oh, that's worse.
I kid you not. to visit immigrant kids at a detention center. And it was directed at the media. Was it directed at the media? Or, because to me, that says, yeah, I'm here, but I don't really care.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah,
she
exactly.
doesn't give a fuck.
No, she doesn't.
The First Lady doesn't matter. The First Lady doesn't matter. Unless you're like, I don't know, and I hate to say this, unless you're Hillary Clinton and you actually are in politics and you're a senator and stuff, then it's like, all right, then this person matters. I don't like Hillary. Voted for Hillary in 2016, but I don't like Hillary.
Because she was just a better option.
I think Kamala would have been better than Hillary. But I don't like, because Hillary's scummy in a way. But I mean, I don't know. People for left wing are criticizing me. I want to know to show them I don't care.
Let's talk about the jacket.
That's how she speaks.
The jacket.
The jacket.
Why did you wear it?
You know, I often asking myself if I would not wear that jacket, if I would have so much media coverage. And it's obvious I didn't wear the jacket for the children. I wore the jacket to go on the plane and off the plane. And it was for the people and for the left-wing media who are criticizing me and want.
For the left-wing media criticizing me. I swear she doesn't know what she's saying. No. She was like, no. Trump, just tell him this. Tell him the left wing, the radical. I'm surprised she didn't say the radical left like her fucking husband. She doesn't talk to her husband enough. They live separately. I mean, he's got so many properties. She lives somewhere else all the time and doesn't want anything to fucking do with him. But he's busy talking about somebody else's wife. Well, his wife's a bitch, so no wonder he's probably sick of his own wife. It's like his third or fourth wife. How many of his wives are dead? How many of them are like whatever? You know, it's just it's ridiculous.
But I think I predicted that was going to happen, and it did happen, and it'll work itself out. I think it's already worked itself out.
Mr. President, can I ask some Mr. President? Hailstorm has signed a deal to give away the Tegel Islands to Mauritius. Will you approve that deal?
Well, we're going to have some discussions about that very soon, and I have a feeling it's going to work out very well. They're talking about a very long-term, powerful lease, a very strong lease, about 140 years, actually. It's a long time, and I think we'll be inclined to go along with your country. Yeah, I think it's a little bit early. We have to be given the details, but it doesn't sound bad. Yeah, please.
Mr. President, you obviously can do business with our Prime Minister, Keir Starmer. You said yesterday that the EU was constructed to screw the US when it comes to trade. What can our Prime Minister say to you to persuade you not to impose tariffs on the United Kingdom?
Yeah, did I use the word that you said, that bad word?
I think so.
Well, I think that the EU,
he speaks like a 5-year-old. Did I not use that bad word? Can I not use that word? Is it a bad word? He's just trying to be entertaining. I always think he's funny, but he's not entertaining because he's an asshole. It's like there's something funny about him if he wasn't ruining the country. The first time he was around, he was kind of funny and everything, but I don't like him because he had power. He was funny when it was like, oh, he's out of office. You know what I mean? Then it was like, yeah, dude, that guy was fucking good. Now I'm just like, he's worse.
They're suing a lot of other companies. We don't like the way they're treating our people now. We don't like the way they're treating our companies.
I just hear more about DEI. I really complain about every time they say they use the word, they lose the letter D, E, or I separately ever. Oh, but there's an I. What is this about? What is this fucking shit about? DeSantis says Tate brothers are not welcome in Florida after leaving Romania. Wait, that
controversial influencer
DeSantimonious doing something good?
Just touched down in Florida after spending the last 2 years detained in Romania
2 years
for a
detained.
sexual assault and sex trafficking case. This is new video of their arrival in Fort Lauderdale after authorities lifted travel restrictions against the brothers. Now, it's not clear under what conditions they were allowed to leave Romania.
Yeah, how did they even get out of Romania?
Our partners at CBS News Miami are following the story for us. Take a listen.
Romania wouldn't let them leave,
The Tates
so I
have
thought,
dual U.S.
whatever,
British
Trump
citizenship and have millions of followers online. And to give you some more background, as you might recall, we first reported that they were arrested in late 2022 and formally indicted last year on charges. Officials say they took part in a criminal ring that lured women to Romania where they were sexually exploited. Andrew Tate was also charged with rape. They deny those allegations. In December, we reported a court ruled that the case couldn't go to trial because of multiple legal and procedural irregularities on the part of prosecutors. The case, however, remained open, and there is still another ongoing investigation against them in Romania. Romania. Romania's anti-organized crime agency has released a statement that says prosecutors approved the request to change the travel restrictions on the Tates, but didn't say who made that request. The brothers are still required to appear before authorities when summoned.
Romania seems to be.
All right, let's go to BBC
really
correspondent
under
Nextgor, who is
hush-hush,
in the
but-
capital of Romania. Welcome, Nick.
What are we
Great to be
thinking?
with you. Have Romania officials said anything about why they lifted the Tate brothers' travel restrictions? Because the charges have not been dropped.
Yeah,
That's right. The charges
good.
are still in
Charges
place.
are still in place.
The
That's
prosecutors,
good.
there was a rather
Yeah,
terse
that's
statement
good.
from the Romanian prosecutors here this morning. So after the Tates
okay,
had
so we got a BBC
flown out on
reporter in
that private
Romania.
jet, which
That's
has now
okay.
touched
I
down
can
in
trust
Florida, in that
BBC a little
statement
bit.
they said that the basically
I don't trust
two,
most news
the
100%,
acting for the
but
Tate brothers
yeah,
asked for two
right.
things. One was for all charges against them to be dropped. That was rejected by prosecutors here in Romania. But the second thing they'd asked, which was to have the right to get back their American passports and travel out of the country.
They're so
that
alpha
was
males,
granted.
and yet they look
So
exactly
in a
like each other.
nutshell,
Why don't
the
y'all?
situation we're in now
I'm surprised
is
y'all
they're
ain't
still
over each
under
other.
what the Romanian
Was-
law calls judicial control, which means that
you know
they're
what I mean?
expected
Like-
to collaborate, to participate with that
He looks
investigation.
just like you're a good-looking guy.
Eventually, presumably,
That's
to
your
stand
brother,
trial
that's creepy.
here in
That's like, I'm
Romania
surprised that
on
kind of
those very
shit's not.
serious
Look at him.
charges,
He has
but
to
the
act like
prosecutors have now allowed them to travel back to the
they
United
gotta walk
States.
a certain way. They
And
gotta
can you go
pretend.
over
They
the
gotta
charges that the Tate
keep
brothers are
up
actually
the
facing
image.
and why they were
It's
in
gotta be
Romania in the first
exhausting
place?
to force yourself to act a
The
certain
Tate
way.
brothers first
that
came to
you
Romania, I think it was in 2016.
want to claim
They said
is-
then publicly that they felt freer here to do what they like, to
I gotta
pursue
hear-
their
I gotta hear
business.
this- I gotta
And
hear
also part of
someone
that
talk
business
about
was
all this kind of
live
shit,
online
because-
sex chats. And there are allegations against them of, for example, of luring young women to Romania and then coercing them into taking part in making basically online
walks like a
pornography.
He does.
This
That's what I was
amounts to
saying. I was saying
trafficking,
earlier,
and
both
they're
of them
also accused
constantly, and I
and
can't tell which
accused
one's which
also
constantly.
of
Well, one's
rape
bald,
and
one's
also
not.
of money
Yeah,
laundering,
but there's different.
forming a
There's
criminal
different
organization.
true,
So
but I'm
images
basically,
of them
all
being
these
arrested before and after,
activities
and they both
which,
have beards.
Andrew Tate felt he was free
I
to
don't
do.
know
The
if
Romanian
I don't
the
know.
Romanian authorities
I don't know if he
said,
shaves or not.
no,
That's the other
this is a
question, too. I
law-abiding
don't know if he
country. We
shaves or
don't
if
want
he-
you doing these things here. These are
Yeah.
criminal activities here as elsewhere, and that's what launched this sort of more than 2 years of
I always
legal
laugh when I see that
actions
one
against
dude
them.
that they say
It was
looks
very
like Tate
interesting,
with them
Andrew
from
Tate,
like behind, and he
that
does those
brief
like
exchange with
flamingo
reporters
dances
when he
that are very
touched down
feminine
after he
looking,
touched down in
and then
Florida,
you're just like,
saying that there's
yeah,
no active
yeah.
indictment against him.
It makes
You
me
also
feel
mentioned here that this
feel better.
legal
that, like,
case, the
yeah,
judge basically
that probably
returning
hurts his
the
ego.
indictment to the prosecution and asking them to rewrite it. It's interesting here in Romania that the rights of the defendants are very well developed, whereas the rights
probably a little
of
burn in
the
the back of his neck. If I remember he ever
are
sends
less
him a video of that, he'd probably get
and
fucking
Andrew Tate's
angry for
legal
no reason.
Tate's
And
legal team
if someone
been
did
working
that was
very
making fun of me, I'd be
carefully
laughing
on
my
these
ass off.
procedural
All right,
issues
whatever.
in order to build to
Take
this
it tongue in
moment now
cheek, like, you
where
know
they've
what I
been
mean?
allowed
Like,
to leave the country.
And back here in the
They're so
U.S., where they just
fragile.
arrived, we know the Tate
That's the
brothers have
problem.
supported President
This
Trump,
is
and their
fragile
lawyer now works with the
masculinity.
DOJ.
They have to
Is there
assert
any
their
indication that their lawyer had
masculinity
anything to do with the travel restriction being lifted
you
and then
know,
coming to Florida?
They're not confident in their own
Clearly, there has
masculinity.
been
Otherwise, you'd be
pressure,
like, yeah,
whatever we call
masculine,
it,
and you
from
wouldn't bother.
the
You'd just be
Trump
like, yeah, all right,
administration.
whatever. And
We
you'd
know
be
that
done with the
Richard
conversation.
Grenell,
These guys are,
Donald
yeah,
Trump's
I'm not.
special envoy,
And they got to
had
keep bitching about
conversations
it.
with
And
the
you're like,
Romanian foreign minister
What
in
is
the
that
corridors of the recent unity.
What was that?
what was that fucking picture of?
Envoy, had
That's epitome of Tate. That's how much of an ad. That's how much. That's scary looking. Like that's just.
With the Romanian foreign minister in the corridors of the recent
did they
Munich
talk?
Security Conference and raised the issue of the Tates.
So
We also know there were
somebody in
private contacts.
Romania.
The Financial Times newspaper
Of course,
listed
Trump
some of the
administration- somebody
contacts
in the
between the U.S.
administration did.
administration and the Romanian government. The Romanian government then denied that this amounted to a demand from the US government, but as a key US ally here in Europe, a key NATO member, Romania clearly did feel under pressure and seem to have given in to the pressure now, notwithstanding the fact, of course, that the Tates say that they hope to be cleared one day by a Romanian court, and they seem to have given some undertaking, though we haven't seen anything in writing, that they will return to Romania when they're requested to do so by the Romanian judges.
Oh,
Nick Thorpe
great.
from the BBC reporting to us live from Romania.
So
Great to see you.
no
Nick.
proof that they're
Thank
going
you
to
so much.
return. That's interesting. But this report.
Well, just a moment ago, Florida Governor Ron
here we go.
DeSantis
Here
spoke
it
about
is.
the Tate brothers
Here's
at
what the
press
actual title
conference.
of the article
He said
is.
they're,
This
quote,
video is.
not welcome in his state and doesn't know why they're there. Take a listen.
We have no involvement in that. I read about it through the media. Clearly, the federal government has jurisdiction whether they want to rebuff his entry into the United States, and I have confidence that
of
whether
all
it's
people.
Pam
Now,
Bondi
all
or
right, I'll give you this. DeSantis didn't like Trump. They bitched and fought because DeSantis wanted to be president. He's probably salty about that. But is he going to do anything about it now? By the way Trump's being treated? No, he's going to kiss ass.
Yeah.
He's going to take out his 3-inch heels and get on his knees. Because, you know, they made fun of him for his fucking heels. And using cushions to make him look higher.
known that they will be looking at that, but the reality is no, Florida is not a place where you're welcome.
Then kick them out.
With that type
Then
of
kick them the
conduct
fuck
in the
out.
air. And I don't know how it came to this.
Deport him.
We were not involved.
He's
we
not
were
going to do
notified.
shit. He's going to
I
bitch
found out
about
through
it.
the media
I don't
that this
support
was
it.
something
And then
that
he's
was
not going
happening.
to do a damn thing because Trump said it.
Yeah.
So it's what you say and what you do are two different things. Jeffrey Warren's major cuts are coming with the budget. So the Democrat leaders are like, oh,
from the
warning, bad
Department
shit's
of
happening.
Government
And what are
Efficiency,
you
or
doing about
DOGE
it?
caucus, meeting with Elon Musk today, as DOGE faces a lot of
this is
criticism
gonna be
about their
bad.
methods of firing government employees. Well, meanwhile, the Senate Banking Committee holding a hearing on nominees for the future Commerce Undersecretary. The Senate Armed Services also meeting to confirm Navy Secretary nominee John Phelan. And House Speaker Mike Johnson signals a possible announcement about that 2025 budget plan after he met with President Donald Trump last night. What a week it's already been on that front. Mr. Johnson says he believes both House and Senate Republicans are now on the same page about President Trump's agenda. It's been kind of rocky getting there. Here's House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries.
The Republican budget will set in motion the largest cut to Medicaid in American history. Children will be hurt, families will be hurt, seniors will be hurt.
Okay, then what are you going to do about
Everyday
it?
Americans with disabilities.
Like nothing. This is like all fucking like nothing. Just look at these comments because this is just I need people to be aware of Jeffrey's doing nothing. Well, yeah, he is worthless. Jeffrey Warren's, ooh, gonna get a job. Jeffrey's net zero Democrats by 2030. Yeah, that's gonna suck. But we don't have a party. We need a movement. We need something. So basically, what I'm trying to do here, guys, with these is just trying to advocate for something, for change, for you guys to get up, go talk to your representatives, go march. Protests, go figure out where, peacefully. Please peacefully do that. I don't need any violence in the world. We don't need more. There's enough already. But trying to figure out what in the hell is going on. White House officials threatens to redraw Canadian border. Oh.
Great.
Well, let me see if I can find that real quick. U.S. Oh, yeah. No, it'd be White House, yeah. I'm not a typer, chat. Don't look at me. I'm not a typer. I can't type. That probably looked terrible. Yeah, I don't know if the Daily Beast very good. I just want Yahoo reporting on it. White House official, yeah, great. I don't think I like. Oh my god, jeez. Well, there's a lot of reporting on it, so that's fine. I like how the phone keeps dying, but then being charged still. What is this fucking picture?
That?
What is this fucking picture? Chat, what is this fucking picture? That is the dumbest shit in the world. Yeah, send them to Canada so they can jail them. Is that what you want? That's what I want. It's not gonna be the 51st state. What about Puerto Rico, you dipshits? Puerto Rico deserves to be a fucking state. Fine, whatever's 52. Shut up. You know that's what they would say.
Yeah.
But they won't make it. 51st state thing with respect to Canada, basically annexing for a long time. Peter Navarro saying he'll just redraw the border. Sounds like he's just content with stealing it, putting up American flags around Toronto, Vancouver, and good stuff in between. Really don't need to who is Peter Navarro to take this international move on himself? Great question. He's a current Trump administration senior counselor for trade and manufacturing, or just the type of guy with the power to go about drawing the new border, taking Canada. Nice. Oh, and it definitely impacts the U.S. and not in a good way. Negotiators discuss rework of the border with their Canadian counterparts and recommend revising the Canadian-U.S. border, which is just crazy and dangerous to source code negotiations. Yeah, I don't know why many countries in the world would negotiate over borders unless they're currently at war. It's the only time you would do it, and we have no reason to go to war with Canada. That's just, there we go. We're off for. That's great. Yeah, and yeah, it's just getting ridiculous. So the Tate shit is probably Trump's fucking big ass fucking way to like, distract again too. So I don't know. Things are getting crazy. The news is there's too much to fucking handle with this stuff now. So I don't know. Wow, crazy this shit. Oh man, I can't believe that's exactly what's going on with the fucking shit. So we are gonna get rid of that, and our current leaders are just doing fucking not enough.
Absolutely nothing.
No, not nothing. Like at all. They're just saying like, hey, like in our case, says measles outbreak is just not unusual. Even though a kid just died of measles, which is way past. Like, hey, we should have did something about it. It's just what the hell, like. I don't know. I don't want to hear what he wants to say. What he's gonna say anyway. It's like. Oh yeah, and he's trying to bully the Maine's governor, and Maine's governor's like, no, she's not taking it. That's what I like. I like seeing her in that one, but that's how big this fucking new Microsoft chip is. Jesus.
Damn.
Yeah, why do we need a quantum computer? Yeah, quantum chip. Yeah, that's what we need to build. It's like, why? Oh yeah, and we also declared that U.S. had forced fucking EU to basically concede that Russia didn't invade Ukraine. It was the other way around. It's like, what? Like, what the fuck? That's like not how it happened. But anyway, so I'm gonna probably do these maybe I don't know, try once a week, just once, whatever. Do these more often. You guys can check out Hailstorm's actual stuff. You can check out my other channel. Those are separate. Those are gaming channels. We do those separately from this channel. So if you want more news, subscribe to this channel. If you want politics and stuff like that, subscribe here. Let me know what you think I should, talk about. If there's any interesting news, if you guys want to discuss stuff in the comments, be sure to, like and subscribe. Be sure to share this with your friends. I'm going to try and do better. I'm learning on how to do reporting stuff. I'm learning how to research and do things. I've been writing notes and things like that, and articles and things that need to be talked about, things that are not being talked about, like animal tracking laws and all that stuff that no one's talking about, regardless of what's going on. All the stuff that Elon's doing and Trump and everything. Keep up on this administration, and it's hell. Stay strong. Keep optimistic. And if you want to see more, hopefully I'll see you in the next stream.